Hi everyone, it's me Emily. Today I'm doing a let's play and I'm also going to be recording my voice at the same time. So I think we'll do a build and it will be a nice real-time build to something a little bit different from all of my speed builds. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and with that, let's get on with the video. So I already have an idea for where I want to work on because I actually cleaned this area out not that long ago. And it's going to be a whole section just to the left of my museum. I'll go and show you. So my museum is up on these cliffs to the right, and then I have this whole blank patch with a little pond in it. And there's an incline then leading kind of towards more of like a farm section and a different section. But it's this big blank bit that I want to change. So I'm going to do the Island Designer app so that I can pick up this little patch of tile I have right here because I don't want it there. I don't even know what that was there for. It's just a random tile. And then let me see how I want to do this. I think I'm going to do some pathing, but I don't really want to use the 9 tile path today. Not like, I might use it, but not as a whole pathing. I want to do something different. So I think I'll use the in-game paths and make some little circles. And this is actually something I used to do on my very first island. All of my pathing was just mixes of the in-game pathing, and I used to try and put it in fun patterns and stuff, but I think this will be nice because this area, it's not in the forest part of my island, but it's also not quite in the fairy section. It's just kind of a blank spot. I'm not doing any story inspired build today, so I'm just going to try and fill in some of this space. I might not end up doing the whole section. I'll see how long it takes me because real-time builds are going to be a bit longer normally, but I don't want it to be super long. I might make a circle out of a 9 tile path. I just want to move it up one because I don't want to have it completely next to that brown circle I have. Oh, I might actually use this grey stone. But yeah, I don't want to have it completely lined up like next to the other circle, so I think if I move it up here it should be good. And I like it because it kind of looks like one of the in-game paths. If you ever want any of the design codes I use, by the way, just leave me a comment. I will eventually. I keep saying I'm going to do it and I've been putting it off because I lost some of the creator codes, but if I will make a video with all of the codes that I use at some point, but until then, just leave me a comment and I will find you the specific one you want. I like to dig holes just to kind of help me visualize where I want to put trees and flowers. So let me come down. Oh, I wanted to mention, because this is like a little life hack that I feel, I don't know, it's just a new tip for Animal Crossing that I only learned recently or kind of discovered. So if you have Halves Island and you've paid off to have red on your island, as well as selling the paintings, he has this raffle, right, where you can go and play and you get a ticket and then you get some kind of prize. And there's a lot of really cute prizes, but a lot of the time all you get are these food and drink. But when you eat them, you get that food bonus that lets you pick up trees. So when I'm doing a lot of clearing on my island, or when I'm doing, just any kind of build that I'm working on, but it's going to involve a lot of moving trees, you can add those food and drinks onto your tool ring. So instead of having to go and get food to eat, you could set up your tool ring with, 2 shovels and then a bunch of food, and you can literally just run around your island eating and picking up trees so easily, and it just makes cleaning out space way easier. So I really like doing that. Oh, my screen it is glitching a little bit. I'm sorry if you guys can see that. Sometimes it doesn't pick up on the recording because it's not my actual screen that's glitching, it's the program I have to run Animal Crossing through in order to see my game whilst I play, if that makes sense. It's just one of those weird things, but normally it goes away after a few seconds. I will be using the white cosmos. I just really like it at the moment. I feel like this is my first ever island that I've used it on. It is bug off today, by the way, but I've already played, so I'm probably not going to play the bug off during this let's play. Plus, little self-promotion, if you don't know how to play, I did a short just yesterday on beginner tips. So yeah, if you don't know what the bug off is, you should go watch that. But coming back to the build, what was I talking about? Oh, I don't remember. This is a problem when I do live audio because I get confused and I can't remember what I was talking about, and I feel I say so much because I don't know what else to say. Oh, I think I was saying that I really like the white cosmos. So the little yellow center in it is so cute. I say cute a lot as well. I'm trying to find other words to use. But I don't know, it's Animal Crossing. I just feel like everything ends up being cute and I can't help it. But yeah, the white cosmos is really pretty and I use it such a lot. I am at home, so if you can hear people moving around, or my dog has been chasing birds through the window earlier, so if you hear any background noise, it's just that. I really like these hardwood trees. I just think because I'm not doing a forest section, the cedar trees might be a little bit dark. They're ones that I mainly use in the forest section. Okay, let me see. I need some more food because I want to add an extra tree. That patch just behind the pond, it definitely needs a hardwood tree there. I thought about using cedar, but it just didn't feel right, so let me go. I really love how on Bug Off or Fishing Tiny days, your villagers get all dressed up. I think it's so cute. And they all go around and play and they have their nets, and yeah, it's just very endearing. Oh, okay. I need to remember that I can't run through that side of the tree because I can see that becoming something that I always try to do and never remember that I can't run through that way. So nice, we'll get that tree set up there. And then let me see. I'm thinking I might include the real Animal Crossing like noises for this game. I don't know, but the game has nice music, plus I don't know, the sound of placing items and everything can be pretty satisfying, so yeah, maybe I will include it. I'm just a bit stuck because I don't know what else I want to do pathing wise. Like, I'm not sure whether or not I should put some of the 9-tile pathing up here. I'm going to use a mini tree. This hack, I think a lot of people know it, but just in case you don't, if you grow trees to the size you want and then plant a piece of fruit behind them, they won't grow any bigger, so you can keep them nice and small. Let me see what pathing I have. I could maybe make a little ring of these flowers. I like these flowers. They're kind of like a fairy circle, but sometimes they're tricky to make look right, but when I get it right, then I think that they can be so pretty. Okay, maybe I'll just do another circle up here. Let's go for a circle in this dark dirt. I'm really curious about what in-game pathing people like, because whenever I go to people's islands, I feel like everyone uses such different pathing, whereas I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just boring, but I pretty much only ever use the 2 dirt paths. But then maybe that's because I'm doing a natural island, because when I was doing Kid Core, I think I used a lot more, but I also used way more design codes. I mean, this island is still pretty design code heavy, but certainly there is a lot more in-game pathing, whereas yeah, when I was doing Kid Core, I feel like all I did was design codes that I had downloaded. I don't like how the 2 brown circles are lined up with each other. So I have the dark dirt kind of at the top above that pond, and then also dark dirt in the same exact position below the pond. So let me change it out. Let's see. I'm going to be using the stone pathing as well. Oh, do you know what? I think I should, let me go and check. I think I should put the dark dirt where I have the stone. Yeah, I think if I put the dark dirt circle here, then I'll put the stone circle in the other position. It's so weird when you're doing builds because I can't quite always explain why I don't like how things look, but in this case it's because I don't like it when things line up too perfectly. It's meant to look quite natural for this island, so I don't want the 2 dark dirt circles lining up and then having the stone circle too close to the other stone circle. So if I switch them, I think it should look just a little bit better, a bit more unique. Let's get the stone circle. I'm never sure whether or not it's quicker to do it through the app when you're doing design codes, or whether it's quicker to do it through the construction permit. I don't remember what you would call that. Oh, through the island designer permit, that's what it's called. I'm never sure, but I tend to use the app unless I'm just doing something like sparkles, where I'll put it into the island designer and then I can just lay down a whole bunch of the same sparkles. Oh, look at Leopold chasing that grasshopper. He's so cute. I wasn't the biggest fan of him to begin with, but I've become more and more of a fan of Leopold. So now I'm going to quickly grab out some items. I could use the ladder, lean it up against a tree, it might look cute. Okay, I've got a good amount of furniture, so I think I can go and start filling in this build. Can I just say, this already looks so much better than what I had. Oh, if I remember to, I'm going to put up a picture, because I can probably go back to the Let's Play I did this area in the first time and get a picture of what this area used to look like, but I just think it already looks a lot better, which is great. I guess that's the whole point of redoing an area, but yeah, I'm feeling happy with this. The Bunny Day furniture, I say this all the time, but the Bunny Day furniture is so underrated. I really think it is. I think people just hated the first Bunny Day and were so upset that now I feel like they hold some animosity against anything to do with Bunny Day. But here's the thing. I didn't play the first Bunny Day. I didn't have Animal Crossing yet. I didn't have a Switch, so I never played it. I never had that annoyance and that anger. So I can just love Bunny Day, and I still do. I think it's really fun, and the furniture is gorgeous. I have this mama bear, and she's customized to the floral design. I got Reese and Cyrus to do that for me. Yeah, Cyrus customizes furniture, and so I made him make it nice and floral. I'm going for mainly a pink color scheme, I guess. Well, I guess it would be pink and white because I have the white cosmos. And actually pink and white is an easier theme to stick to than just pink specifically. Of course I have to come through and add some sparkles under this fencing. I really like the log fencing. It used to be something, if you weren't, I don't know how many people are new to Animal Crossing or not, but if you are new, I mean, sorry. If you are new, then it's something that used to be hacked in, because this used to be the fencing on Halves Island before they added the, I think it's called the archipelago, but the bit on there that has all of the NPCs. Before they added that, he just had this fencing up and people would hack it into the game, whereas now they added it into the game, which I really like. I like when Nintendo does stuff like that. Okay, this ladder isn't working quite how I want it to, but I do have, I could put another teddy bear here and make this a kind of teddy bear themed area. I've got the Zen cushion, and then let me put the teddy bear on top of it and it will act like a little booster seat. It should be cute. Aww. Oh, I like it. My only thought is maybe I should take the Zen cushion away, because if it's on the booster seat, you don't get that height difference, whereas if I just put him straight onto the ground like this, then compared to the mama bear, he looks all cute and little. I definitely want to sit him on some dirt or on a design code just so that it's got that little bit of extra depth. This whole baby bear, mama bear thing is potentially a spoiler, or it might not be a spoiler, it depends when I put this video out. But definitely it's like a little hint to one of the shorts I've got coming up. If you guys haven't seen it, I have a series on shorts and it's these tiny space filler builds I do, and I do them all in just a 4x4 area. And it's really hard to make things fit in that small space, but I've had a lot of fun filming it. I'm trying to put the cruiser bike here or something just in this little gap, but nothing wants to go. Let me see. Okay, the angled signpost could work. I wish it would push in a bit closer to the river, but It won't exactly. Oh, I have an idea actually. So my museum is on the cliffs just up to the right, and that's one of the directions that the angled signpost fits, like pointing towards. So let me get out a DIY table and a customization kit, because I'm pretty convinced that there is a customization option where you can make it be the museum logo, and that would be really cute. Alright, so I have that customized. Let me come and put this into position now. Where did it go? Let me put some kind of a design code down for sure. I always like to have a little design code going on. Alright, angled signpost, there we go. And then I'll put it facing up towards my museum. I think that is really cute. Oh, I need to stop saying cute. It's so hard. I wasn't that aware of it, and then I watched some of my videos the other day, and I was just so aware of how much I was saying cute. The glowing moss is one of my favourite additions ever to the game. I just think it's so practical, and because you can run over it if you want to put it on pathing like I'm doing right here, it doesn't take up too much space or anything like that, so it's just really easy. Yeah, I love it. I'm such a big fan. I'm going to add a few more sparkles throughout my pathing. And I keep kind of running back and forth. When you see me do that, it's just because I'm trying to check, I guess, how the overall area looks. I still need to do some work up on this area above the pond, so let me come through and get another flower to put up there for sure. I've dug the hole, so I should remember to come back and put it. And then some more fencing would be good. Maybe a piece right there. Okay. I don't mind having the fencing there, but I need to decide if I want that piece of fencing to be on the bottom or up the top, because right now there were two bits of fencing in a row, like across the pond. They were in the same position. I hope that makes sense. Like, if you look at the pond, they're in an exact line with each other, so I want to try and change that out. So if I take the fencing from up here, now I can come back and have the fencing on this spot where I wanted it. Nice, I like that. And you can still get through the path easily, so I think that should be good. Let me see. Maybe a little bit more glowing moss. It's just so easy to use. I just really like it. And I'm just going to pick it up and replant it until I don't have this big growing one. I only really like it when it's in the little spots, if that makes sense. I definitely want another sparkle to go underneath. Alrighty, I got another white cosmos to come and use in this section. I think having one flower that I stick to for a build has really helped. Something I used to do was just pick loads of flowers in different colours, but then I found sometimes it ended up clashing with colours I already had going on in my build, whereas just a nice white flower does make it easier. Not that there's anything wrong with having lots of colours going on, but I just personally was making builds that I wasn't happy with, and now I've changed to only ever using one or maybe two colours, especially of flowers, in a build. I found it has helped everything just start coming together a lot easier. I'm done grabbing out my extra furniture. It's always hard doing a build when you don't have something planned for it, which is kind of why I decided I would do this as a live talking build, because otherwise I feel like the speed build would have been very annoying. I don't know, maybe this is annoying as well, I'm not really sure. But if I did this in a speed build, I feel like I would just be all over the place and it would take, I don't know, it would just end up taking so long. Whereas as a live build, I can try out all the ideas I want and not stress about trying to make it quick or anything like that. Okay, so I want to add in more log fencing. I'm just checking where it is so that I won't put it in the same place. Oops, that's for country fencing. I like the country fencing a lot as well, but for this build, I think colour-wise, it's best to stick to the log fencing because the colour matches the hardwood trees really nicely, so I think they kind of work well together. Whereas if I was using cedar, then I would use the country fencing because the darker brown fencing matches the lighter brown. Some more glowing moss is definitely a must. I can just never get enough of it. Okay, my fencing I think is okay like this. Let me see. I've got the small mushroom platform that I could put in here. And then, oh yeah, I customized this snack again at Reese and Cyrus's. And I really like the pink packaging, so I definitely want to add that somewhere. Oh yes, a damselfly model on this is so cute. The blue of the model, and then with the blue of the pond and the river looks really cute. I know I said I was going to do pink and white, but I feel like we can make an exception for a little bit of blue. A bit like there's some blue on that bunny day balloons that I've got going on. Oh, okay, so when I put this circle, it kind of clings really nicely to the side of the dirt circle I had. Let me actually put another one down here, and then I can place my balloons in that kind of half circle, which should look quite good. Yes, I like that a lot. I think that's quite unique actually. Alright, very nice. I think this section down towards the bottom of the pond is pretty much done. It's more the section up at the top that I want to get filled in. But I'm nearly done with that as well. There's not that much room left, luckily. I've got these log stakes, which are white, so let me put those just tucked in behind the tree. Let's check whether or not you can see them from this part of the build. Yes, okay, that looks really nice. I'm actually really starting to like how this area is coming together. Maybe I'll put a snack over in this corner, like a little hidden treat, I guess. Let's put that down. Nice, it looks so yummy. The pink packaging is really making me feel as if that food would taste really good. Okay. Nice, this is all starting to come together. Finally, thank goodness. And I'll come in and do the rest of the build, the bigger part that I have left. I don't know, maybe as part of a speed build, or it can really be part of anything else. Only because I'm now becoming aware that this video is nearly half an hour long, so it's okay, hopefully people don't mind. It's just hard for me because I never know if I should make long videos or if that's going to be really boring. Because I feel like for myself, I enjoy speed builds, watching them quite a lot. But sometimes some longer content is nice. Let me come through and add. I've got one more mama bear left to add, so I could definitely put her around here. And I'll use up my final white cosmos on that section. I definitely need to come through and plant some more. And then we'll put down a design code. And then this mama bear is customized. I wanted her to be pink, but I didn't have any way to make her pink when you go to the design at Reese and Cyrus. But this colour, I think it was called Mocha, and I think it still looks a bit pink, which is nice. Awesome, okay. Well, that might be the last thing I add to the build today. I will shut down my designer app because I'd like to take you on a final walkthrough of the area. Okay, let's take a look. So you'd come up, you've either been to the museum or are coming up from my shopping district. And I really like the colours, it's a bit fairycore. Well, let me just push this bear down. Sorry, I wanted it to be off center. That looks better. But yeah, it's not quite fairycore, not quite forest core. It's got a really nice in between. And I will do that big section at some point. But okay, that's great. I think we are done with the build today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a longer episode, just something a bit different. If you liked it, you can leave me a thumbs up, and with that, let me thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!